I now recognize Mr. LaLota from New York.
Thank you, Chairman. I want to say thanks to our witnesses for being here, especially to you, Ms. Kiesling, for having the courage to share your story. I'm the father of 3 wonderful daughters, and I couldn't imagine what you've gone through, so I appreciate you sharing that with us. Hopefully it provides us the perspective and the courage as well to tackle this problem as well. I represent a suburban district on Long Island. We're about 2,000 miles north of the southern border, but because of the country's open borders and my state's sanctuary city policies, New York State has too become a border state. But just this past week, I had the opportunity to visit the border down in El Paso to witness firsthand what is going on with the 1.2 million gotaways and the 100,000 fentanyl poisons that we've had over the past year. 1.2 million gotaways. That's more people than 8 different states. And the reality is our federal government has no idea where these people are. But what we do know is that 100,000 people died from fentanyl poisonings last year, and that's 250 per day, the equivalent of a commercial airliner crashing every day. And we know that that fentanyl is being made in China and being smuggled across the U.S.-Mexico border. And Sheriff Lamb, you noted that the impact of the border crisis isn't just in your state, isn't just in the United States border states, but across the United States. And in my home county of Suffolk, like I said, 2,000 miles north of the southern border, we saw recently we saw 400 deaths due to fentanyl poisoning. And I think that we all agree that more must be done to stop these illegal substances from entering our communities. So my question is to you, Sheriff, what resources do you need to find and seize the illegal drugs that are coming across our borders so that we can best fight this scourge that is killing so many Americans? And what impact, if any, in your opinion, would a wall or a fence or other physical barrier do to help you do your job, sir?
I'll answer the second thing first. The wall absolutely works. I mean, I have a wall around my house. It's not stopping anybody, but it's certainly deterring them from coming into my yard. It is a piece of border security. We got to put that together with the right amount of personnel, the right equipment. All of that works together to do it. My county will always have a problem because we have an Indian reservation that actually goes into Mexico. They won't build a wall there. So even in the good times, we still have people coming through. What we could do is continue to fund or increase the funding for Stone Garden. It gives us the ability to really help Border Patrol. And I would love to see a lot more equipment available for local law enforcement to be able to do it. For us, it's still going out and doing it the old-fashioned way, and that's traffic stops and getting people that are trying to be trafficked through the deserts, the cartels' activities through there.
Can you speak, Sheriff, at all to any of the technology that you could use to help do that job better, sir?
Absolutely, thank you, sir. I would love to have a drone that was a military type drone because the expense, I need one that flies 50 to 100 miles that we can monitor our desert areas. Because within the desert areas south of my county is where the cartels are pushing people who have criminal records. I don't know if most people know, in the last year, I think it's the last year, even if it was 2 years, there's been over 40,000 people apprehended that had criminal convictions here in America for crimes, and that they are also wanted by law enforcement. So think about the amount of people that are getting by us that that are actually criminals already.
And thank you for your dedication to this issue, Sheriff. It matters to your county, but it matters way north in my county as well. Chairman, I yield back.
The gentleman